Yeah. So you let me know what you think of this.
Got really fuzzy, like we're having a bandwidth issue or something.
Really?
Yeah. Do I look fuzzy to you?
No?
Yeah, it's weird.
Am I
Anyway,
I'm
go ahead.
fuzzy to you?
Yeah.
Is the sound bad?
No, sounds fine. It's on sync.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's because now I'm streaming. Maybe that's why.
Could be. Your upload speed just got ate up.
I don't know, but my other everything else
Open up
looks
your
huh?
open up your Google Home app and see what your usage is like. I'd be curious.
Google Home,
You're on your phone or Google Wi-Fi, I mean,
Wi-Fi.
because it'll tell you what your usage is.
Okay. Where am I looking for usage?
If you go into devices, it'll tell you what each device is currently using, I think.
Okay.
I know it
So
does download. It may not do upload.
my desktop, oh, it has my down yeah, my uploads at 8.1
Holy crap.
and my download is zero point 0.6 to zero point 0.8. Keeps bouncing.
Yeah, so my upload from the laptop I'm using is zero point 0.8 meg, and that would be the video stream.
Huh. Yeah, I'm getting, let's see. Well, total, it's zero point 0.8 total for everything and 16 up for everything. I don't know what's,
Jeez.
but I don't see any.
What resolution are you streaming at?
Um, oh, I'm 720.
That's why.
Well, only the best. Oh, wait, he just said yep. So,
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, so my video stream from my laptop to you or to the interwebs is only zero point 0.6, zero point 0.7.
hmm.
That's crazy.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you, let's see, 60 frames per
Wow.
second.
You could take that down if you wanted to.
Yeah. Here's Josh. Okay, let me turn these on.
Hola.
Hello. Hey, look at Mr. Haircut.
What? Me?
Well, I'm just saying your hair is a little longer than I'm used to.
No, no haircut since I think the beginning of March.
Wow. All right, I'm sure you have lots of things to talk about.
I'm gonna go grab a beer, I guess.
Okay, get a beer and then we'll start. Do I still look like crap?
Eh. I mean, it'll be interesting to compare you to Josh.
Huh.
Let me see if I can make whoever's speaking the full screen.
You look better since you changed, or since you, I guess you turned on the light in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
made
you're
a
still
difference.
pixelated.
Well,
Josh, say something.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he looks better, Greg.
I
It's
think it's
really interesting.
the priorities going to the streaming.
Sure.
I think that's what's happening. As long as you
Yeah.
guys can hear me okay, and I could hear you, it doesn't matter my ugly face on this end because my other camera is what views me. So,
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, it's fine.
so Epley, as I was telling Bauman, we have I I'm testing a new intro this week,
Hmm.
so we'll see what you think. You'll
Okay.
probably be like, "This is dumb," but I was
Do 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 do.
I was just playing around. It's like 30 seconds or so. So,
Wow, that's long.
well, that's kind of our normal's about 45 seconds because
Hmm.
once you
Okay.
get through the. So, anyway, all right, we're going to start recording. And Let's start this show. Okay, here we go. New.
What the hell is this?
Welcome to Stuck in Beta. Here's our hosts, Greg, Josh, and Josh.
Hey, thanks for that lovely intro.
I could have done without the toy piano.
The toy piano. It was.
So, how much did that cost on Fiverr?
Oh, that was that didn't cost anything.
$342.
That was Greg finding a site that can do like any kind of voice, anything you want to say. So I was like, hey, let me play with this. I'm like, let's have a lady introduce us.
Yeah, we have a budget now for voiceover work.
Yeah, it's nothing.
32 cents.
So there you go. It's not too bad. I mean, it's just
No, that was all right. It started off a little bit questionable.
well,
Yeah, I agree.
I've got other things I can play with. I think our other intro is getting kind of stale.
Okay.
Maybe it's just me.
I like it. I think the show is stale. The intro's fine.
Well,
Hey.
probably.
Hey, I want to talk about your new workout routine.
My new workout
That's
routine.
Yeah, I haven't talked to you since the daily updates that I get on the Runkeeper app saying that you've logged a mile and a half each morning at like 6 a.m.
Oh yeah.
It's just pretty impressive.
So yeah, I've realized that I'm sitting in a chair all day.
You still
and-
haven't gone back to work?
No. I went once, but I have not been since. And it's really, I'm like, I'm not doing anything. Even when I go to work, I'm at least walking down the halls a few times.
Right.
Get a little bit of exercise. Or at lunch, I'll go somewhere, and even browsing in a store is more exercise than I've been getting lately. So, so I decided that another thing that's been happening lately is I have not used an alarm in I don't know how long now. I just wake up, and it's usually about 5:45, and at that time I just can't get back to sleep, which is what I used to say to my dad. I'm like, why are you up so early? So he must he must have the same thing. I don't know if he still does that, but so
worried next time she has to address us, Josh.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. She just ignores you, didn't she?
Pretty rude.
I know.
She said she didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah. So well, now you did. So
Yeah. Well, actually, Josh did.
yeah. But anyway, I've been trying to run about a mile and a half or so a day, and so been pretty diligent about doing that. I haven't been doing that on the weekends, but actually this weekend I went camping and we went biking, so I tracked that. We did about 6 miles. So
Well, you could go run with Jackson every morning. They meet at the school at 7 and run 6. Well, they're up to 6 miles now every day.
yeah, I don't want to do 6 miles. I'm so even like 1.5 right now. It's still like getting used to it. Like I don't want
So-
to blow out my legs or anything.
Are you pairing the running with anything else? Like changing
Sure.
it? I mean, is there any?
Beard
Well,
adjustments
today
to
I'm
your
pairing
diet?
it with a contact high. This is the hazy. It is quite delicious. I don't know what
That's good.
hazy is, but
It's like unfiltered, isn't it?
Probably, yeah.
sure.
Gotta-
Sure.
got a summer lager from
Oh.
Schlafly.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
Annette picked up a, what is that, a 12-pack variety pack of Boulevard's Unfiltered Wheat Pack. And it's got grapefruit, what is it? Grapefruit, kiwi, and plain.
Kiwi. That's interesting.
Yeah, that'd be a weird one to try.
Mm.
I like kiwi, but I've never really had like kiwi juice. But I don't know how that'll be. So anyway, yeah, running and run. Oh, there she is again, interrupting the show.
Yeah. And there goes Yoshi. If you can hear the tap.
I hear that. I hear that too. So anyway, yeah, I've been doing some running. So fun times. So what's up with you?
You go first, Josh. I'm trying to remember.
Spending as much time at the lake as we can.
Yeah.
So, what's your work like right now? Are you still just
I'm going
remote?
No, I'm going in.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I had 16 vacation days to use by the end of the month. So I've been attempting to use them.
Is the rest of administration in as well?
Oh, yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the 12-month employees are in.
Really?
Yep.
Nice burp there.
When did that start, or how did?
June 1.
Huh. I haven't really noticed if Hillsboro's been doing that. I noticed a couple cars up there, but very few.
I would imagine they are. They're probably doing the same thing we are, working on this reentry plan.
So we're having I say we, but the school district here is having a summer school.
Yeah.
And I think it starts July 17th or something. It's really late, and it goes till August first week. It's 3 or 4 weeks long.
Now you guys are doing on-site summer school, right?
Yep.
See, ours 4 through 12 is virtual starting July 6th, and it goes to the end of July. And then starting August 3rd or 6th, somewhere in that first week of August, we're K through 3 is starting a boot camp kind of back to school thing for the elementary kids on site.
So what does that virtual summer school look like especially for the older kids? Is that something they can earn credit with?
Yeah. Jackson is signed up to do PE and health.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He'll get a PE credit and a health credit.
So does that just mean that he has to log his daily running?
They are asking the students to use some sort of fitness tracker and fitness app, and then somehow giving the teacher a screenshot or whatever of whatever activity they did that day. I don't know a whole lot of details just yet because he hasn't sent out any emails about it. But just early conversations with a couple people at school, we were making a backup plan for kids that either don't have fitness trackers or due to privacy reasons don't want to use a fitness tracker. But yeah, he'll track whatever he's doing. And we told him, you're already running every day, 6 miles a day. You might as well count that. So
yeah,
it's an easy way to get PE credit out of the summer so that he doesn't have to take it during the year.
So is he tracking it all right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, we got him a new. He was using a Fitbit Versa for a while, for probably the last 3 or 4 months, 5 months, and then he was complaining that they don't run with their phones in the morning. So he was complaining that he really didn't know what his pace was and all that fun stuff. So I ended up buying a Garmin. I don't remember which one it was now. It was on Amazon for about $150. It's about a 4-year-old model, but it's got GPS built into the watch itself, so you don't have to be paired to the phone to leverage GPS. So now he can track his, during the run, he can track his mileage and pace.
And it just syncs back when he.
Yeah, when he connects to his phone, it syncs back with the Garmin app, and then he can do whatever with it.
That's cool.
Yeah. I tell you, the Garmin smartphone or smartwatches seem to be what most hardcore runners are really using, just because they have so many of those standalone features that don't require the connection to the phone to be used during a run.
Yeah, I could see that because when I run, I wear one of those armband things for my
Yeah,
phone.
yeah,
But I also listen to music when I run, so that's another reason I have my phone.
right. Yeah, they all talk and they say they don't run with their phones because it's a
How do you,
distraction.
how do you how's it going? Pretty good.
They're in a
Yeah,
lot better shape than us.
Well, yeah,
yeah, they're a little bit younger.
yeah. That's how I'd be.
Yeah, it's not uncommon. We were going somewhere in the truck. Me and the one of the guys, I guess it was one of them or both of them that worked for me, and with the kids were out in front of the school running up that hill, just back and forth doing that over and over and over and over again. And there was one kid bent over just puking his
Oh
guts
God.
out, and one of the guys that works for me was just laughing his ass off, like, "My God, could you imagine trying to do that?" I'm like, "No way in hell." But Jackson puked his first day he ran with him.
Oh
Man, I
yeah, I would never go back. I don't think.
He learned he didn't need to anymore.
Yeah, and part of his problem was he ate a little bit too much food before he went running,
well,
Hmm.
yeah.
and he did that at one of his cross country meets. It was, yeah, the one at West City Park in seventh grade. I don't remember if it was district or just the one our home meet. He puked 3 times during that run, and that was only like a mile and a half run or 2 miles. And that was because he had scrambled eggs for breakfast, and he ate it like an hour and a half before the run, and you're not supposed to eat anything 4 hours before the run.
I
So,
wouldn't think
yeah.
an hour and a half would be that bad.
Well, apparently it is.
Wow. Stick to just just drinking something for breakfast if it's
No,
that early.
no. Like if you drink a bunch before the run, you're gonna puke it up.
Oh,
And really, hydrating is done the day before, they say too.
So you were saying something about the reentry plans. Is that something
Yeah.
that they're talking about? Actually having the kids wear masks?
I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it, but just know that every district is working on their own plan
Yeah.
and what that means for them. If I had to make a guess, I think you'll see the local schools kind of band together and have very, very similar plans.
Mhm.
We saw a draft plan from another area today, and it was pretty stupid. So we'll see.
I mean, my kids, we were talking about that the other night, right before you had passed along something on that. And my kids were like, that's stupid. I'll never do that, and all this. And then, we see video clips from other countries like China
Yeah.
where all the little kids are wearing them,
Yeah.
all starting at, kindergarten age.
Well, it's funny. I on a daily basis, I talk with people from around the state, all the way St. Louis County, all the way down in the Boot Heel, all the way over in Kansas City. And it is really, really well. And you shared that story with that transfer from New Jersey was
Yeah.
the last show. It's
Mhm.
really interesting to see how different communities, how different county governments are taking this. You go very farther south, even as far south as like St. Francis County down in Farmington. It doesn't exist. You
Yeah.
go even further south down into New Madrid, nah. I mean, it's really going to be interesting.
well,
Yeah. Our own community here is so divided with just,
Oh yeah,
restaurants. One restaurant will have this, everyone working there will have a mask on and you can't touch this or that. And
yeah.
the next place down down the street can be completely different.
And did you see that story today? That group of girls that went out for a girls' night, 16 of them, and they went to a bar. They said that was pretty crowded, and all 16 ended up with corona about a week later.
No.
all 16?
All 16 in their group.
Wow.
Were they in the St. Louis area?
No. It was somewhere in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, Florida is making records again of number of new cases per day. I checked it a couple hours ago, and it was like 2,500 today.
Jeez.
Yeah, that University of Washington has changed their model again, and now they're predicting over 200,000 deaths by October 1st, I think it is.
Yeah, I saw that today.
But it doesn't seem to matter.
No. It's And I go back to what you said your employee had said when they transferred here a couple weeks ago. And I completely see that with just the group of people that I am in communication with daily. I mean, hell, even going to the lake, we'll wear a face mask into a store or whatever. We'll be the only ones.
Oh, really?
You can tell who the people from out of town are. Just put it that way.
Well, that was so this weekend I went camping down in Piedmont and Clearwater Lake, and there was literally like the campgrounds were full. They were to capacity.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a ton of people, and not just campground. We were at the ones around it. The lake was crowded, and I don't think I saw a single face mask the entire time. Maybe, okay, we stopped at Sonic, and I think the kids working there were wearing them. Well, I say some of them, some like to wear it on their chin, which really doesn't do anything.
Or half mask.
Yeah, have their nose
nose
popping out, or
yeah.
they do the half-ass mask, which.
Have you seen the meme? Let me update something. Jackson texted me and said that the watch he has is a Forerunner 235.
Oh.
And like I said, it's like 4 or 5 years old, but it's still. I mean, it has all the features.
It works.
Yeah. Have you seen the meme about wearing masks wrong and wearing it at half mast?
I've seen the one with the underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, Greg shared that a while back, and I shared it with my son Eli, and I shared it with him while we were like standing in Lowe's or something. He literally laughed out loud. He thought that was the point. He's like, "Send that to me now." He immediately shared it with like all of his friends. He thought that was the funniest thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's true though. I mean, there's so many just. I don't know. I know it's uncomfortable, but
I think I mentioned it before, but I think Lowe's has a pretty strict policy about all of their employees have to wear face masks.
Yeah.
But some of them are kind of lazy about it. But Home Depot, which is right across the interstate, is like no employees are wearing masks.
Really?
Yeah. Which is really strange.
I didn't. I remember a bunch of wearing them. I don't know if they all have to wear it, but I know there are a bunch wearing them.
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe it just depends on the time of day, who's the manager, and who knows.
Yeah. Well, I saw on the news the other night, they were talking about Main Street in St. Charles reopening, and a lot of the shops or whatever. And this one lady they interviewed. So they talked to the owner or whatever. She's wearing her mask or whatever. Then they talked to this other lady who's a customer, and she goes, "I really like that you wear a mask going here, and I think it's very important." And this whole time, she has her mask pulled down while she's saying how important a mask is to wear. So it's pretty, that's how it is. So. I got a new truck.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? I forgot.
Yeah.
How is it?
It's a lot of fun. It's
You feel like a man now?
I feel like
four-wheeling?
Yeah.
I feel like a man.
No,
You're compensating for something?
No, I'm not my whole life I've had tiny little cars.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like you said car.
Since I was 16, the only thing I had was the biggest car I ever had was a
Caprice Classic.
Pontiac Grand Prix. Grand Prix.
Grand Am, those are both cars, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is my first truck, so pretty excited about it. 6.5 foot bed, super.
I was gonna say, and it's a long bed. That's
super crew cab. Yeah.
Unique.
So it's a lot of fun.
What kind of MPGs does it get?
Oh, I'm gonna say 14.
So on my on my trip this weekend, I got 19.2.
Yeah, pretty good.
Not
So,
bad.
I
That
mean,
him on,
obviously it's going to change depending on, highway or
yeah,
whatever, because that was
my
mostly
Hemi,
highway.
my Hemi, I'm lucky to get 18 on the highway.
Yeah, this is a EcoBoost V6 engine. So
And all things considered, I mean, my little Colorado, it's a 4-cylinder, and it gets like, I mean, it gets 23, 24, but that's not great compared to like other 4-cylinder vehicles. You know what I mean?
right,
Like that.
Yeah, but your
So,
rear wheel drive vehicle that cuts down some, and it's not the most aerodynamic thing on the road. That cuts
right.
down some. Your tires are a little bit bigger. That cuts down some.
Yeah.
would it
But I
make
mean, if I were to look at it, like I've always been a little bit like regretful that I didn't just get something that was full size because I gave up like I wanted to get more fuel economy and just everything kind of made sense at the time. It fit in my garage and all that other stuff, but like a full size truck, the kids can't even fit in the back because mine only has like the
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 little fold
backwards
down?
opening
Yeah,
doors.
Oh,
Yeah.
suicide doors. Yeah.
I mean, it has like regular seats in the back, but it's so tight. The boys outgrew it so fast
So,
that they
Greg,
can't sit back there.
What service or site did you use to search for cars?
Auto Trader.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
So
and
you're pretty happy with it?
yeah, real happy. I wanna do some upgrades. I want to do get the stereo upgraded. Because now it's just an old CD player type thing. It's got Bluetooth, but I like to get a screen where I could give my navigation and Android Auto and all that, and then hook a backup camera to it. So that's a few upgrades I want to do.
Android Auto is nice
Yeah,
in a
we have
car.
that in the van, and that's a lot of fun. The I didn't know it. The one you have, is it have to be plugged in to work?
Yes.
Yeah, they have wireless Android
Yeah.
Auto too. The same with the Apple CarPlay.
Is it over wireless or over Bluetooth?
I'm assuming it's Bluetooth. By
Yeah.
saying wireless, I'm assuming
Yeah.
Bluetooth. But that'll be nice. So, but they also get more expensive at that cost. So, looking at a few of them. So, lots of fun upgrades.
What kind of price range do things like that are things like that in these days? Because I haven't looked at anything
It goes
stereo
all over.
wise.
It goes all over the place. So you can find. So it's a double din size. So it's a bigger one,
Yeah.
and you can find them at like Best Buy for 250 to 300, something that has pretty much everything. But if you want a little more, you want to be able to hook a backup camera, want to be able to hook like wireless audio and other things. You go all the way. I mean, they go up to $1,000, but probably the more median range is around 500, $600.
And I wonder what install is. Probably same price.
Yeah, I would do it myself though. It's I've car stereos are not hard. Of course,
Well,
I'll
they
probably be.
weren't
They
20
weren't.
years ago.
Yeah.
I've seen so many video. I've looked up so many videos on my model, and it's pretty simple. It's like a couple pins pop out, and you have to replace the whole cover. They sell a replacement cover, and with all the cutouts for your AC and everything, because the whole
Okay.
piece comes out.
See, my truck, the radio controls the air conditioning and all that crap. So whatever you would replace it with would have to be compatible with the head unit for the heating and cooling and all that crap.
Oh, so it's on
Jeez.
the touchscreen or whatever you
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think that's pretty common.
Now, yeah, in the last, I mean, I've had it for 4 years. So yeah, and actually, I'm trying to think the last car we had, Annette's car, which was bought we got that in 2013. So, or no, 2011. They've had it for a while.
Yeah. And there's different modules you have to buy to retain your steering wheel controls and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Because
My
I
heated
don't,
seats are in there.
yeah, I don't want to lose any of that type, those connections because it'd be dumb. Like if I could pay, $50 to retain my controls, yeah, it's $50, but then I don't have dead buttons.
Yeah.
So fun times. Oh, he's in trouble.
Yeah, I've always thought about upgrading mine, but I mean, it's just one of those things. I feel like it's I don't know, because I mean, I don't know. I want to keep my truck for as long as I possibly can to get as much out of it as possible, but at the same time, I always think, well, it has 125,000 miles on it. Do I want to invest, any of that kind of stuff into it? I don't know.
Well, you'd always take it out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but you have to hope that it's compatible with whatever you buy next.
right.
Yeah. So
Just sell me that truck for Jackson, Josh.
What's that?
Sell me your truck for Jackson.
Oh, that's a good idea. And then, yeah, Landon will really enjoy that.
Yeah.
well, they got 2 years.
Jackson turns 15 in November.
Yeah, Landon
Oh, yeah.
turns 15 in December.
Okay.
So, just a year.
Yeah, I
Little
know
over a year.
Logan's 15 in December as well.
Yep.
Jeff already had him driving around parking lots.
I was going to say, I thought
He's
I saw
only
a video of
14.
you driving. Yeah.
He's like, all the parking lots
Yeah.
are empty. He goes, let's drive around just for fun.
Yeah, Landon's been asking me to do that with him for a while. We haven't gotten around to it yet, but I did that with Caleb whenever he was about 13 or 14.
Yeah. If you had a ride on lawnmower, you'd teach him how. Just
Yeah.
Sure.
here you go. Here's something to drive.
He's learned on the boat and the wave runner.
Yeah.
He's taking the wave runner out by himself now off the dock and for a ride and back. So far, he hasn't hit the dock.
Well, I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, so. Is there any tech news, Josh?
Oh,
Oh, wait.
Oh. You make this one too?
Tech time.
There you go.
Oh my god.
That was awesome.
Let's see. The Pixel 4a has been delayed again. The Pixel 5 has been delayed again. The new iPhone's been delayed a month at least.
So all the new phones and gadgets are all delayed.
Yeah, supposedly there's a new Google Home coming out. Supposedly there's a new Chromecast coming out that will have a remote and will actually run like a version of Android Auto or Android TV.
They lowered the price of Chromecast to
$29.99.
$29.99.
And they said that's a permanent move. So my hope is the new Chromecast is coming either at the same time they announced the Pixel 4a or the 5. Let's see what else. Honda shut down all global operations due to a ransomware attack. That's all the stuff I can think of off the top of my head.
There's the headlines. Well, last Thursday, PlayStation had a big thing for the PlayStation 5. I cannot believe we're already on PlayStation 5.
They haven't released price yet, right?
No, and they haven't even released. They're throwing out little tiny bits of the specs and all that, but they haven't really released a release date either.
Yeah.
However,
one of the models won't have a CD drive.
No, it's going to have it said it's going to have some Ultra Blu-ray drive.
Right. There's two models, one that has a Blu-ray drive and one that has no drive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now you would think this new generation, what is this, Gen 9 or whatever they're on now, of video games, it's these games have got to be huge, so even downloading them is going
Yeah.
to take forever, you know.
Yeah, I know when the boys are upgrading or updating, I don't know what the right terminology is. Whatever they're trying to download
Playing on the
for,
interwebs.
yeah, when they're trying to download Fortnite or whatever, it's like it's like an hour. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like it takes a long time.
Yeah.
And it's
Uh,
probably several gigs
Yeah.
they're
did
downloading.
you see that PlayStation 5 will have exclusive access to some online only version of Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, it and it's funny. Grand Theft Auto 5 was came out in 2012. So
Huh.
it's that old.
That
And
isn't a good harbinger. Why are they taking a version that's that old?
I mean, so PlayStation 5 or that I think it got released simultaneously on, well, was PlayStation 4 out? I don't know. PlayStation 3 had it, I know for sure, and Xbox 360 had it. So I'm assuming the next models did, and then apparently PlayStation 5 is going to have it, which I would guess updated graphics, but why not just make a new Grand Theft Auto game?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Gregor, you said you were surprised we're on PS5. Is that because it hasn't been that long since PS4, or just like the whole
It
PlayStation numbers were up to five already?
it it just, well, kind of both. It just, I remember waiting in line for a PS3, you know, in
Yeah.
2006. So,
I mean,
well,
that was a long time ago.
yeah, that was PS3. So I don't
I don't remember when PS4 came out.
know, but
It doesn't seem like it was that long ago,
it
but it probably
doesn't.
was.
But yeah,
It
I
was about the same time as the one, wasn't it?
yeah, they
Yeah.
came out pretty close together.
So it probably has been several years.
So where do you guys land on the console versus PC gaming argument? Like with Steam.
Well, I I don't think either one of us are real gamers.
No, I don't play, so I don't. My boys would tell you that computer or PC is the way to go.
And
Yeah. Every big gamer I talk to is like, yeah, Steam is where it's at.
Yeah.
and yeah, you get right now it's, I don't know. It every game, pretty much every game that comes out on one of the consoles comes out on PC as well.
Yeah.
And you can get, hell, you can
Don't
play
cuss.
what?
Don't cuss.
Oh, I'm sorry. Heck, golly gee, you can use the PlayStation or the Xbox controller on your PC. I mean,
Oh,
it's,
really?
yeah,
I didn't do that.
they're all
But
Bluetooth. I mean,
but you're not a real gamer unless you use keyboard and mouse.
no, well, you can't do that for if you're playing Mortal Kombat on the PC. You're not going to use a keyboard and mouse.
Man, these guys, my boys, they have these fancy. I don't know what. So Landon will get a keyboard and mouse just for his Xbox,
Yeah,
which
Really?
I think is, yeah, which is just crazy. And he'll play Fortnite with keyboard and mouse.
Hmm.
so I have been playing this game, and it's called Polybridge. It's Polybridge 2. It's the second one, just came out, oh, a couple weeks ago. Literally, it's kind of a puzzle game. Kind of, you're building bridges. So you have like the wood, you have the roadway, you have cables and other sorts of thing, and you got to get a car across the bridge. But you may at some point, okay, you also have to have it lift and let a boat through too. And so there's different levels, and you have to stay within a budget of money and stuff. And it's it's just an, like, it's not an easy game because a lot of it's pretty hard, but I don't know, I find it fun.
Satisfying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a
So
PC game.
yeah, It may be on the consoles as well, and it was only like a $20 game, so
Hmm.
wasn't expensive. So fun times.
I don't play games at all. I just can't. I just can't get into it.
Only the
No.
old school games.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how it is.
Hmm.
Um, well, have you boys watched any of those moving pictures?
No.
You got a theme song for that?
I need to work on that. I don't have one.
I'm excited. Yellowstone starts Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's one of your programs.
Did you guys ever end up watching that or start watching that?
No, I was wanting to check that one out, but we never got around to it yet.
Man, that's a great show.
That's one I got to
We-
check out as well.
Holy cow. TV news, hang on a second. Danny Masterson from that 70s show has been charged with forcibly raping 3 women at his Hollywood Hills home.
I thought
That
that
dude's
was
been in trouble for that for years.
yeah, I thought that was a known thing.
Yeah, apparently this is new.
Yeah.
He faces 45 years in prison.
When the whole Me Too movement came about, I know he was one of them, and he was thrown off that Netflix show. I know.
Yeah, the
Oh,
ranch.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ashton Kutcher tried to like cover for him for like a minute, and and then it was like, oh no,
Yeah.
never mind.
No, this guy's a scumbag. Yeah.
Yeah. We finished Bosch on Amazon a couple of weeks ago, and then we started watching Sneaky Pete.
Oh,
which
that's
is
pretty good.
cool. Yeah, we're not very far into it, but we like it so far.
Yeah, that's
Right.
not too bad.
The text line, we have this text line now. Listeners on the text line say that Polybridge is on mobile as well.
Oh, yeah.
On the
Probably
text line.
probably not
Yeah.
as fun.
That's from James on the text line.
Polybridge 2?
He didn't say that.
Oh, okay. It's probably just as probably the same thing. But
Right.
yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game. I recommend it. I only watched the first episode of Space Force. I know that came out a few weeks ago. It's the Steve Carell, like I don't know if you call it a sitcom or what you call it, half-hour comedy from the same.
It's not great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so Greg Daniels, same guy who did The Office, is a writer. Steve Carell, but it's just I only saw one episode and it was okay. I'll watch more, but I didn't like find anything that was like, oh man, this is so good, you know?
Yeah, I think my son Caleb watched a few episodes of that, and he gave up on it. He said it was crap.
Yeah.
That movie that's coming out though, gosh, what is that called with Steve Carell? I saw that. I saw the trailer for that, and it said that it was going to be released. It's one of those that's going to be released both in theaters and on demand, and it looks pretty funny. I've seen a couple trailers like that lately, with movies that are coming out soon.
Really?
Movies don't come back until late July?
Irresistible?
Yeah, Irresistible.
Hmm.
That looks
Oh.
pretty funny.
It's written by political comedy. It's by Jon Stewart. Skip theaters for video on demand. Oh. I don't know. So, yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, we've talked about that before, but it's kind of neat to see that some of those movies are kind of doing both, going on demand and in theaters.
Well, they have to. It seems though they kind of figured out that Christopher Nolan's movie Tenet is going to be like, it seems like that's going to be the first movie to be in theaters during the reopening, the first real movie or whatever. They just moved the date to July 31st. So I guess that'll really kind of say whether or not the movies are gonna make it or not. Because that's like a big budget. That's a $200 million movie, and
Is it going to be on demand as well, or just in
nope,
theaters?
just in theaters. I mean, it probably will make it to on demand and faster than normal. I think 90 days is actually what they have to wait from theaters.
Really?
Yeah. They
So,
usually
what do you
wait
mean?
longer. So they have a deal with movie theaters that the launch of a title in the movie theater has to, once it's in the theater, it has to be 90 days before it could be, I guess, on demand or digital.
Really? So how do
Yeah.
they strike these deals where it can come out on both?
That's a different thing. And the time right now, they could say, well, there are no theaters open, so
Right.
they can kind of finagle it that way.
Sure.
So, did
Yeah.
you see the Bill and Ted trailer too? Bill and Ted Face the
No,
Music.
I didn't watch that.
Oh, it's I don't know. I want to like it, but and I want to watch it, but it just doesn't. I feel it looks kind of like something that you'd see, like it looks very Saved by the Bell, like it's like that kind of acting, I guess. Maybe I'm
What are you
wrong.
saying?
Maybe
Keanu
I'm wrong.
Reeves is an A-list celebrity?
Yeah, yeah. Well, he has been.
Yeah, I know. He's kind of going back and forth.
I mean, those John Wick movies are huge,
Yeah.
and The Matrix was huge.
I tried watching a John Wick the other night and couldn't finish it. Damn it.
Man. Oh, you're swearing. Can't be doing that.
Have you guys seen these Blackstone griddles?
Yes, you have one, don't you?
Talked to you about the one that we bought. Man, we cooked on it again this weekend. They're pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the one you made like a full breakfast on?
We made breakfast on it. We did chicken fajitas. We've done steak fajitas, fried rice.
Have you done shrimp fajitas?
Not yet, but it'd be pretty darn easy.
Yeah.
And they're awesome.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty versatile cooking surface.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it is. I didn't know how to put it without sounding cheesy, but yeah, it is. Yeah, I would. My neighbor down the street, he's got he literally said, hey, kind of the reason why I got 3-car garage is so I can put a place to put all my grills, because he's got he's got like 4 different grills, and he just rolls out the one that he's cooking on at the time or whatever. And he's got one of those Blackstones as well. But I know there's the big Blackstone that has the air fryer built in as well, and yeah, they can get pretty expensive.
No, the text line is reminding us that we've done burgers on the Blackstone.
Yeah, the smash burgers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah.
I'm getting hungry.
Getting hungry.
You got to run, don't you?
About 10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. So where are you going to dinner tonight? You're saying you're going to dinner tonight? Where are you
Not
going?
me.
Tetros or Main and Mill, one of the two.
So I gotta say, I went to Tetros and Friday, Sunday. I don't know. We went to Tetros Sunday night.
Good story.
Sunday night. We went on Sunday night. That's when it was. It wasn't, it wasn't we were able to get a table, and they're only doing certain tables or whatever. And their back kitchen area must be so short-handed or something, because it took forever it took us about an hour to get our food.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I can't say our service was good, but she can't do anything about that. But However, we were seeing other tables getting their food that came in after us, and so hopefully you'll have a little bit better experience if you go there tonight. But
Wow.
That's the
Yeah.
Moshong effect, bro.
well, it is the Mushong effect. But here's the thing that I've noticed that I kind of like this when you go to a restaurant and we have Millie and she's 2 years old and she's not very patient like the rest of us. Whatever. So she's always like, I want my mac and cheese, or I want whatever she ordered. And I love it when places will go ahead and bring the children's order out before anything else.
Yeah.
We've had that happen at a few places, and it's awesome. It really means it's probably waiters or waitresses that have kids of their own that kind of know, that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen very often. But when it does, it's pretty cool. And they get a good tip. So there you go.
It's good advice.
Good advice. Get a good
Josh,
tip.
you and I were talking about pay, like what your son's making at Wendy's and all that. At the lake, we noticed this last weekend that most of the restaurants down there, or most of the, like Wendy's and whatever, they've got signs out and it'll say starting at $13 an hour. And we noticed Wendy's especially. And then there was a news story today that said Target is raising their starting rate or minimum rate to 15.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, Eli works at Arby's. It's
yeah.
$9.50, I think, is what he gets paid.
Oh, that's
It's nothing.
yeah.
I'd wear khakis and a red shirt for
No
15
kidding.
bucks an hour.
Drive up to Target, and you won't smell like roast beef when you come home,
It's true. Yeah.
or the meats. All the meats.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that probably will do it because you got to go, and well, we've been going long enough. So, any final words from you guys?
It's gonna get hot.
Yeah. It's supposed to rain, though.
Yeah. We need it, man. My grass has turned brown already.
Yeah. Yeah, try getting new sod put in, and yeah.
Oh, imagine your water bill's nice and high.
Yeah, it sucks. And you can't keep up with it. It doesn't matter. You could see people that have gotten new sod that there's, and then you have the person with the beautiful lawn that has special, people coming in, and well, they probably also seeded in the spring. We didn't have that luxury. So
Can't fight Mother Nature.
nope. No, I guess you can't. And that's words to live by. You can't fight Mother Nature. Well, this has been Stuck in Beta, and we are Greg, Josh, and Josh. Join us each week. StuckInBetaPodcast.com. We'll see you next time. Later.
Outro.
What? Nothing new. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
10 seconds. You'll hear.
StuckInBetaPodcast.com.
See?
That's awesome.
That's all you need.
guys.
Oh my gosh. All right.
All right. See ya.
Hey, when are you gonna get the studio finished anyway?
I don't know.
We're remote forever from now on.
Well, I guess I should do that, huh? All right, I'll
don't
work
worry.
on. I'll get it set up for next week.
Oh sure.
I got these Wendy's Baconator Pringles we got to try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Which they'll probably end up being open, and I'll go, oh, what Pringles?
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. All
All right,
right.
man.
See you
See you
later.
later.